Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kg. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Jab misses. And he scores with the counter. They're both trying for a knockout. These two were made for each other. They exchange punches. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in a headlights.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. So much firepower here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab won't score. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. That jab doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catching him up again. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Beautiful counter punch. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Can't find a home for that jab. There's a counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Oh, my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. A Very competitive round here so far. Settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice stop, but that won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
And he did catch him! He caught him clean! Clean as a whistle! Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not a lot of defense here at all. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter shot lands. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Misses that uppercut. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Which one of these athletes is gonna say, I can't take it anymore?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
The jab not finding its target. Why weren't they covering up? And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, that punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That jab won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They've got to use their jab back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he scores with the counter. Catch it. Will the referee stop it? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Caution being thrown to the wind.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Needs to put some combination. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pick.
This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
a good start to the round for this guy. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him...
And they got caught. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?